$100,000 a year and still broke. Not no boat broke, real broke. Checking your bank app in the grocery line broke. Sounds fake, right? It's not. The lending company LendingClub ran the numbers. 1 out of 3 Americans who make over $100,000 live paycheck to paycheck. 1 out of 3. Nothing left at the end of the month. And here's the scary part. Most of them didn't waste it. No fancy watches, no wild trips. They just paid their bills. In the next 15 minutes, I'll show you where the money really goes. Why a paycheck that made your parents feel rich makes you feel poor. And here's my promise. Stay to the end and I'll give you the 3 moves that actually get you out of this, including the ones that almost nobody does. Real numbers all the way. Let's go. First, let's break the fantasy. Say $100,000 a year and your brain shows you a nice house, 2 cars, a vacation, and money left over. That picture was true once, in 1985. Here's the trick nobody tells you. You never actually get the 100,000. Watch. Taxes go first. Federal tax, state tax, Social Security, and Medicare tax. Before you buy one single thing, about $25,000 is gone. Then come the must-pays. Health insurance for a family costs about $25,000 a year now. Your boss pays most of it. Your share is around $6,000 pulled straight from your paycheck. And you should save for retirement, so 6% goes into your 401k. Smart move. Still $6,000 more gone. So the famous 6 figures lands in your bank as about $5,700 a month. That's your real take-home pay. That's the whole show. And $5,700 sounds okay until it meets the big 4. The big 4 are the things every family needs. A home, a doctor, childcare, school. All 4 got expensive way faster than paychecks grew. Homes first. In 1985, the average American house cost $84,000. The average family made $24,000 a year, so a house cost about 3.5 years of pay. Today, the average house costs over $400,000. The average family makes about $80,000. That's more than 5 years of pay, and with loan rates near 7%, you pay for that house almost twice over by the end. Now, to be fair, houses also got bigger. The average new American home in 1980 was about 1,600 square feet. Today, it's about 2,300. But that doesn't save you, because the price went up way faster than the size. Even measured per square foot, and even after inflation, American housing cost roughly twice what it did then. Bigger house, yes. Much worse deal. Renting instead? Average rent in America is about $2,000 a month now. In the big cities where the 100K jobs actually are, it's $2,500 to $3,000. The doctor, we covered. $25,000 a year for a family plan, and you still pay extra when someone actually gets sick. Now the quiet one. Childcare. Daycare for a baby in a big city runs $1,500 to $2,500 a month per kid. And here's a fun fact that isn't fun at all. In more than half of US states, 1 year of daycare costs more than 1 year of college. Daycare, more than college. And college itself? In 1985, a state college cost about $1,300 a year. Now it's over $11,000. Private schools, $40,000 and up. That's why the average student walks out owing $38,000 before their first real job. Here's a fun fact for your grandpa. In 1985, a summer job at minimum wage could pay for a whole year of state college, about 390 hours of work. Today, that same year of college takes over 1,500 hours at minimum wage. That's not a summer job. That's a 9-month full-time job. The work your way through college plan didn't get harder. It died. Add it all up. Since 1985, paychecks grew about 3 times bigger. Houses grew 5 times. College, 8 times. Healthcare, 9. You didn't fail math. The math failed you. Let's make it real. This is Mike. He's 34, lives in Phoenix, Arizona. Not New York, not California. Phoenix. Computer job. $100,000 a year. Married, 1 kid, baby number 2 on the way. His parents think he's rich. Watch this. Money in, after taxes and insurance, $5,700 a month. House payment, $2,400. Phoenix home prices jumped 50% in 5 years, so that buys a small house far from the good schools. Daycare, $1,300 a month. That's actually cheap for America. 2 cars because Phoenix has no trains and both parents work. 1 car is paid off. The other costs $480 a month. A new car costs $48,000 now, so they bought used. Gas and insurance for both. $400 more. That's $4,580 gone. He has $1,120 left. Food for 3, 800 if they're careful. The power bill in a city that hits 110 degrees, 250. Phones, 100. Mike is now at negative $30, and I haven't bought clothes, or a birthday gift, or a dentist visit, or one single pizza night. Baby 2 comes in March. Daycare doubles. Mike makes $100,000 a year. And Mike is broke, not from lattes, from plain math. So whose fault is it? 3 things happened at the same time. 1. The stuff that makes you rich got expensive first. Houses, stocks, land. Over the last 15 years, their prices flew to the moon. Great, if you already owned them. If you were born in the 90s, you got to the store after all the good stuff was sold. 2. Human work can't get cheaper. Economists call this cost disease, and it's simple. A factory robot can build a TV 1,000 times faster than in 1985. That's why TVs are cheap. But one daycare teacher can't watch 1,000 babies. One nurse can't treat 1,000 patients at once. Anything made of human time, childcare, nurses, teachers, gets more expensive every year, and that's exactly the stuff you can't skip. Economists have a famous chart about this. They call it the chart of the century. Since the year 2000, TV prices fell over 90%, toys fell 70%, clothes, phones, computers, cheaper or flat. Now the other side, hospital care, up over 200%. College, up around 180. Childcare, more than doubled. See the pattern? Everything fun got cheap. Everything you need got brutal. Your house fills up with cheap fun stuff, so it feels like you're doing fine until the daycare bill lands. Broke people have never owned nicer TVs. Because TVs are the only thing that got cheaper. 3. Normal quietly got a price raise. In 1985, one job could feed a family. Today, most families need 2, but 2 jobs means paying for daycare and a second car. And every other 2-job family is bidding on the same house near the good school, so the price doubles. 2 paychecks didn't make families twice as rich. It made normal cost twice as much. Want to feel it in your gut? In 1985, a Big Mac cost about $1.60, a movie ticket $3.55, and minimum wage was $3.35, so 1 hour of work bought 1 movie. Today the ticket runs about $12, and federal minimum wage is $7.25. 1 hour of work buys half a movie. Prices kept climbing. The floor under wages didn't. And here's the number that explains everything. Because of inflation, $100,000 today buys what $34,000 bought in 1985. $34,000. A fine, normal, middle salary. Nobody is rich at $34,000. We just never updated the dream. Now the sneaky part. The money trap has a second lock. It's inside your head. Banks have a name for people like Mike, a Henry. It means high earner, not rich yet. Fortune magazine coined the word back in 2003. Banks love Henrys. Big paycheck, big spending, big loans, zero savings, the perfect customer. Here's how the trap closes. You hit $100K and your brain whispers, people like me drive a nice car. That's a $600 lease. People like me live alone downtown. That's $1,000 more in rent. People like me deserve a real vacation. Swipe. None of it feels dumb. It feels earned. That's called lifestyle creep, and it grows with every raise you will ever get. Bigger paycheck, bigger spending, savings still zero, and nobody talks about it. Saying I can't afford that while making 6 figures feels like failing, so no one says it. Everyone swipes. And 1 out of 3 people at the office are one missed paycheck from real trouble. They're not weak. The trap is just built really, really well. And when the month comes up short, the machine is waiting. The average credit card in America now charges over 20% interest. The average card holder carries about $6,500 of debt. Here's the math they don't print on the ad. Pay only the minimum on that balance, and it takes more than 15 years to clear. And you'll pay more in interest than you borrowed. That's not a loan, that's a subscription to being broke. Cars got the same treatment. Loans used to run 3 or 4 years. Now they stretch to 6 or 7, so the payment fits your budget. And about 1 in 4 people trading in a car today owe more than the car is worth. They roll the old debt into the new loan. Debt on wheels, carrying debt. Then there's buy now, pay later. 4 easy payments of $25. No interest, they say. It works so well that people now split up grocery bills, groceries, on a payment plan. None of this is an accident. The machine is built to keep a high earner exactly 1 paycheck from the edge, always paying, never done. So if $100K can't buy the dream anymore, what can? Let's add it up. The real 1985 dream: a house, 2 kids, 2 cars, good insurance, college savings, retirement savings. At today's prices, in a big American city, house payment, about $3,000 a month. 2 kids in daycare, $3,000 more. Health costs, about $1,000. 2 simple cars, $1,200. Food for 4, $1,200. College fund, $800, plus retirement savings, plus power, phones, clothes, and 1 vacation. To pay for all that after taxes, a family needs around $220,000 a year. That's the price tag of a normal 1985 life today, and $220 puts you in the top 10% of the country. Think about that. The life your grandpa bought with 1 job and a handshake now needs a top 10% income. Nobody stole the dream, they just changed the price while everyone was looking at their phones. Quick question: 12 years of school. Did anyone teach you what a 401k match is, how credit card interest works, what an index fund even is? You learned that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. You did not learn the rules of a game you're forced to play every single day of your adult life. And you're not alone. Until recently, fewer than half of us states required even 1 personal finance class to graduate. It's slowly changing now, but if you're already grown, nobody's coming to teach you. And be honest about why. Somebody profits every year you don't know this stuff. The knowledge gap isn't your fault. Closing it is your job. That's literally why this video exists. Okay, enough bad news. How do you win? 3 moves, not 10 tips. 3 moves. Biggest first. Actually, move 0 comes before everything. The shield. Get $1,000 into savings just for surprises. Then slowly grow it to 3 months of bills. Why? The Federal Reserve found that almost 4 in 10 Americans can't cover a $400 surprise with cash. 1 blown tire, and they're borrowing at 24% interest. The emergency fund isn't for getting rich. It's so 1 bad Tuesday can't undo your whole year. Move 1. The home. Keep your rent or house payment under 30% of your take-home pay, the money that actually hits your bank. This is the boss fight. It might mean renting while the internet yells, "Buy." Fine, do the math. In many cities today, renting and investing the extra beats buying. Or use the biggest cheat code in America: move. A computer job pays about the same in San Antonio as in Seattle. The house costs half. Moving to a cheaper city can hand you $2,000 a month. That's the biggest raise nobody talks about. Move 2. Cars. The average new car payment is over $700 a month now. 2 of those is $17,000 a year. Rolling down the road, losing value every mile. A good used car you keep for 10 years is the most boring rich person trick there is. Boring is the point. Move 3, the one that actually makes you rich. Pay your future self first. The day your paycheck lands, money should move by itself. Into the 401k up to the match. That's free money, an instant 100% return. Then into index funds. Before rent, before anything fun. Before you feel like you deserve something. Because here's the truth, nobody beats lifestyle creep with willpower. Nobody. You beat it with autopilot. Money you never see is money you never spend. And the prize is huge. Say those 3 moves free up $1,500 a month, and it all goes to index funds on autopilot. At normal market returns, in 25 years, that's about $1.4 million from $1,500 a month. At that point, your money earns more per year than a full salary while you sleep. People making $70,000 who do this end up richer than people making $150,000 who don't. That's compound growth. It doesn't care what your job title is. Remember Mike? Let's give him the 3 moves. Mike and his wife do the math and move 20 minutes east. Smaller town, same job. The house payment drops to $1,700, $700 a month back, instantly. When the old car finally dies, they replace it with another boring used one. No new payment, and the day the 480 car loan ends, that money doesn't come back to the checking account. It flows straight into index funds automatically. Mike's gap goes from -30 to about $1,000 a month. Same job, same salary, same kids. In 25 years, that's around $900,000. Mike isn't lucky. Mike just stopped playing on hard mode. So, is $100,000 the new broke? If you buy the full price life in the wrong city with 2 car payments, yes, completely. But here's the real lesson. Rich was never a salary. Rich is the gap, the space between what comes in and what goes out, invested on autopilot for years. A big gap on 80,000 beats no gap on 150, every single time. One last fun fact before you go. $1 million invested pays out about $40,000 a year, roughly forever. That's the famous 4% rule. So millionaire doesn't mean yachts and jets anymore. It means a normal salary that never runs out. A machine that pays you for the rest of your life. That's the real goal. Not looking rich, owning the machine. The number on your paycheck is the score in your parents' game. The gap is the score in yours. Next video, the salary trap. Why working harder somehow keeps you exactly where you are, and the way out. Subscribe so you don't miss it. See you there.